Alright, so I'm starting a vlog, and I know why start a vlog in 2020 in the middle of a pandemic when you can't really do much, you can't even go out. I guess I want to do this because I haven't really been doing much in terms of putting out content. And when I look back on like the past 5 months, a shit ton has already happened, and I figured that a vlog would be a nice way to just sort of talk about all of them and sort of edit them together into like a nice little video that I can put out on my YouTube channel, which currently doesn't have anything apart from like my performance videos and stuff like that, and weddings and events. And the reason is because I used to upload stuff on my YouTube page, on my YouTube channel, which was part of Digital DJ Tips. And when I got laid off, suddenly all the content on that channel disappeared as well. So it's pretty much having to start again from scratch. And what better way to do that than to actually make the first vlog and to just kind of introduce you to what I plan on doing with the channel and what I plan on doing with the rest of the year. Obviously, we're all still stuck at home because of the pandemic, and depending on where you live, you may have more lax laws, or you may be able to go out already and that kind of thing. But over here in the Philippines, in Manila specifically, we still have a curfew. We can't leave past 10 p.m. Bars, clubs, venues like where music happens, or like even a lot of drinking happens, they're still closed. The only thing that you can do is like go out to a restaurant, go to a mall or something, but like the capacities are way lower than they used to be, and you can't crowd and that kind of thing. So yeah, this is gonna be pretty challenging as like an event DJ and somebody who plays music for a living. It's a little bit difficult. But what I've been doing lately is I've been doing more Zoom gigs. I've been doing online events and that kind of thing. But apart from that, what really is sort of taking up most of my time in the past few months has been producing. I've been producing music. I've been putting stuff out on Spotify. You can check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. And at the same time, I've been producing for artists. I've been mixing music for artists. One artist of note is Sponge Cola. They're a very, very popular pop and rock band here in the Philippines, and they're coming out with an album in 2021, and I am producing that album. So they decided to work with me. So they've been coming here every other week. We do all the usual, tests and just making sure that everybody is safe, and we're still following like all the social distancing, all the protocols, that kind of thing, all the sanitation. So it's good. It's been great so far, and we've already worked on 2 songs actually. I don't know if I can make you guys let's do a little snippet of it, but I'm guessing maybe not by the time this goes live, because it still has to be previewed by the record label, and we haven't even sent a label just yet, so I don't want to preempt anything or anyone. But yeah, that's what's been keeping me busy these past 5 months, and I really didn't think that I would be doing much in the way of working with other artists. I thought that I'd spend like the rest of this year just putting out music that I made myself, or putting out stuff that I just want to, listen to on my own, and not just really put it out for like public consumption or something like that. But I kind of got bored with that idea. And making music for yourself, it's awesome. Making art for yourself, it's great. But what I really want is to have that shared experience of music. I want other people to hear it, and I just want to share that kind of oral moment when you're listening to a song together. And that's why I was like, yeah, I think it's better working with other artists for the meantime, or at least in between my sprints of focused creativity and production. Another band that I've been working with a lot with recently is Bryson. They just put out a mixtape last week that's doing really well, and before that we worked on a bunch of other singles, including a remake of Sana Dalawa Ang Puso Ko, which is doing really well. I think it's like the most played song on my Spotify profile, and that's not saying much because I only have like a few thousand plays for the other songs anyway. But I think like Sana Dalawa Ang Puso Ko has like around 500,000 plays already, which is nice. It's a nice feeling, and I'm not getting any royalties from that or anything. It's just nice to put out quality music, and I really do like that song. It's one of my favorite tracks from the early 90s. By the way, speaking of studio, this is my new office space. So this is where I do like a lot of my admin work. All of my DJing also happens here. This way, where I make my House from Home Mix Show podcast, which airs on Manila Community Radio. This is where I do it, where I record everything, whether I'm playing vinyl or I'm playing through Serato, playing through Beatport, playing that kind of thing. And also over there in the back, I've got a nice analog desk. This is a Soundcraft 6000 console. This came from Coke Studio, and I just learned recently that this also came from Track Studio. So this was like the little brother of the bigger desk that we've got over in the main studio space, which is right behind this wall. So yeah, that's it. Next part of this is just going to be a little bit of a studio tour with what I have here, and also what we've got going on in the main room, because I've done a little bit of cleanup. It's not as cramped as it used to be, obviously, because we moved a lot of stuff here. And yeah, I'm really excited to share that with you, and you'll see that in a bit.